Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to BVTV. Champion Estate Pennant for 2025 here from Moama. My name's Tony Sherwell. Bring you the match of round 5, the last of our sectional matches between Ocean Grove, representing the Geelong region, and the mighty Moama Steamers, representing Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields, the hometown favourites. Bumper crowd in for this morning. Late morning start at 11:35 local time, and joining me in commentary is JT, Joshy Thornton. Morning, JT.
Morning, Tone. No, we anticipated this, and we kind of had it on the back book saying, well, if we're going to stream a Moama Ocean Grove game during sectional play, there might have been every chance they were going to be 4 and zip playing the last game, and it just happened to work out that way, you know. So
it's like every now and again we know what we're talking about here on BVTV.
Occasionally.
Craig Rippon has led off for Ocean Grove. This is Tony Joel on the mat. Peter Lowe plays third, and Tyson Cromie skippers the Ocean Grove rink for the Moama Steamers. Cass Millerick has just bowled her bowls as lead. She has the shot bowl. Glenn Dorwood is subbed in as second. David Keenan will play third to his son Cameron Keenan.
I wouldn't say Glenn subbed in. He's more subbed out the last game.
Gotcha.
Give someone else a go.
Yep.
But that's the strength and the depth of this Moama outfit. They've got a few players that could easily slide into this team.
Yeah, and for people who haven't seen much of Champion Estate Pennant, that quite often happens. Some regions go 16 down to 12 players. So there's often emergencies that rotate through as the tournament progresses. 2 sections of 6, so 5 round matches. This is round 5. Essentially, as JT said, both these teams undefeated, so the winner of this will go through to the final. And then in the other section, well, it's a bit of a logjam, really. Terrelgan in the box seat. They're 4 and 0. But behind them, Yarraville Footscray and Shallenbar Golf, both on 3 and 1.
And
so
the scenarios
both can get in there,
yeah, like what did I work at before? Shallenbar Golf is 40 shots behind Terrelgan, but that's who they play.
Yep.
If Shallenbar Golf beat Terrelgan by 21, they would leapfrog them. And then you got the match between Yarraville Footscray and Shep Golf, which you think on the way form has been Yarraville Footscray would win that, but Shep Golf on their good days could beat them, and that could throw a spanner in the works too.
100% JT, still plenty to play for, so if you can get down to Moama Bowling Club, do so. You'll get plenty of action in our effects, Mike. A lot of support for Ocean Grove. They're always a big touring party, and a lot of love in the comments for them. And also Moama, of course, having the hometown advantage. This is David Keenan. The orange bowls. Reasonable start.
I reckon we'll see some up and aboutness from Crackers in this game.
Well, he was sort of in the back of our cameras in the last game. They were on the other synthetic going the other way. And there were quite a number of times when he did a little run and a jump and a pirouette.
I don't think I've seen Pete move that quick for a long time. Current state pairs champ as of a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, of course, Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey taking out that title. All these matches being live scored on Bowls Link, so you can follow along end by end of the matches that aren't on the stream.
Tyson not far away here. Ooh. It's definitely a fair Moama contingent just to our left, Tone. There's a stack of them sitting there.
Yeah, they'll be nice and loud, just off camera, sort of behind camera if you like. Down the head end now, you'll see quite a contingent up in the bleachers as well. Cracking Sunday here. This is Cam Keenan on the mat.
Wind's getting up a bit too, Tony. We can hear that in the effects.
Yeah, just Just has a nasty habit of blowing our cameras around a touch, so it's kind of whipping through every now and again, isn't it? It's not consistent. Much like my bowls ability, JT.
Yeah, no comment.
Good call. This is Tyson Cromie, father Tim, brother Kobe on the sidelines watching and cheering him on.
Close. Ooh. We got a paddler?
No, I just asked the event manager and event coordinator to find one.
I'll go and do it if you want me to.
Well, there's not much you can't do, JT. There's a good conversation there between Cam Keenan. He's third, just working out which shot to play. There's a little bit more grass on the backhand side.
Just doesn't want to touch Peter Lowe's bowl, which is the short one in the line.
It's close to a rounder, but just not quite the trip, so no change there.
I reckon just trying to work out whether Lowy and Crackers have ever played together, because they've had stints in Bendigo. Interesting to see whether they were ever at Bendigo East together.
How many fingers was that, JT? No, Tyson's still not sure either. One was the result. First end gone. Honours to Moama. Kevin Anderson up against Brad Pavey, and Brad Pavey's picked up a single on the opening end for Ocean Grove, so we're all square. Looks like we're going to have paddler extraordinaire, the Mayor of Moama. Swanee Wall-Edge coming in to do another bout. Unbelievable. Greetings to you, Cam McClellan from Saskatoon, sorry, my bad. Over in Canada. 20 degrees.
It's not bad.
It's starting to look pretty good. Hello to Brooke Davies watching on Facebook. Yeah, top two sides, both undefeated, 4 and zip into this. And with lead bowls like that, you can see why. Singles all around in the opening ends of this match. Across all three rinks.
Fair bowl from Craig Rippon. Very good home.
Did Matt Robinson skip the rink last year when Moama made the final?
No, didn't Alex Marshall play?
Yeah, that is correct.
That's to me with the three skippers. It was Alex, Kev and Cam.
Yep.
There's actually two to Matt Robinson. Okay.
There you go. They had one on the board for quite a while. That's my excuse anyway. This is Tony Joel's bowl.
Tony, a former skipper at Ocean Grove. Yeah, back in, well, a little while ago. He took some time off and now he's back playing again. And it's probably an overqualified second in one regards, but very good bowler for a long time down that way.
Nice to see him back playing again. The other two match up, Matt Flapper for Ocean Grove up against Matty Robinson and Moama. Brad Pavey against Kevin Anderson. And on our stream, Tyson Cromie against Cameron Keenan. Handy bowl for Crackers, David Keenan.
We'll probably get the Pedro chant when Sam gets on commentary later, do you reckon?
I would imagine, yes.
When he plays bowls like this, you can understand why. Might have made shot.
Enough to get shot, could
Close.
be. Still a measure.
Oh, the great man, Swanee.
Swanee out paddling this match now. We're in safe hands. Crackers just coming down to have a look. That's David Keenan, of course. Coming down to have a look just to see what the options are. So what's the shot here, JT? Onto the Craig Ripon bowl to get it to move, or?
Yeah, he's saying to just reach. He could sit at an angle where the Craig Ripon bowl goes out without sort of touching anything. They've got a bowl behind, the orange bowl of David's himself.
Spot on, Benny Cottier. Watching on YouTube, Swanee's the king of Moama. He's a legend. So just under for David Keenan, no change there. Peter Lowe's got one more pill to come before we move to the skipper's bowls.
So it's one to Ocean Grove.
Last of our round matches, so still 15 ends with a 2.5 hour time limit. There'll be a quick break for lunch. We'll move into the final where there's no time limit.
Fair attempt. Probably going to make it a bit of a target for Cam, though.
It's just sort of splash weight, isn't it? He doesn't want to go too hard at it. Ditch weight's the call from David Keenan. Cameron Keenan actually said, what do you think? You're always interesting playing with your father, whether you kind of almost get led into the shots.
Yeah, it depends on your quality of your dad. My dad's no good at the game. I wouldn't be led into anything that he said.
Morning, Benny Fletcher. Yes, sides have substitutes, so they do make changes in between rounds.
If they like.
Yes, don't have to, but they can.
Ocean Grove side hasn't changed one iota, whereas Moama actually has changed just subtly nearly every round, just about.
And by and large, JT, you generally see the sides that aren't in contention make a number of changes to give everyone the opportunity to play champion estate pennant. So interesting that Moama has made some changes. Obviously indicates the depth of their side, whereas Ocean Grove are on a winning formula 4 in a row. So no need to change.
We were talking to Owen Clark, who is one of the reserves for Ocean Grove this morning. He goes, guys are going well.
Yeah.
I'm there if they need me, but if I don't play, it means they're doing something right.
Exactly. Ripping fella and a hell of a player. So he's a reasonable substitute if they want to, but why change a winning formula? Morning, CJ, also watching on YouTube, supporting the Grove. from Thailand. Nice to have you watching. Bigger weight here from Cam Keenan. It's just a touch wide, so no change. How does Tyson add to this count, JT?
I think he's looking at his backhand.
It's a left-hander.
Yep. But I'm just not convinced it turns that far to get back down to the white bowl, which is what you could play a good bowl on his forehand and give it away by accident. So I think that's why he's going to do that. He was actually using Tiger 2s yesterday, I noticed. Now he's gone back to his XGs.
Not quite going to get back and change it, but nonetheless, Ocean Grove will pick up a single. And players and all teams do play both a bit of grass and synthetic here at Moama.
Swanee's putting on a show for the crowd.
He loves it. He loves it. So 2 good Tiff Dwarf greens out the back and 2 synthetics, sort of 1.5 synthetics undercover here, which does mean that we change around a touch. Brad Pavey picks up another couple on the rink next door. He now leads 3-0.
Benny Fletcher's made a comment there, playing a whole season of Pennant with his old man. Makes some interesting Saturday night conversations. You should be listening to your dad, Benny. He's very wise.
Good bowler, is he?
Solid, but just a wise man.
Okay. Yeah,
I like Barry, former Swan Hill person.
Okay.
Used to play cricket with my father-in-law.
There you go. It's a very small world, particularly up here on the border. Morning to you, Will McPherson, watching on YouTube from East Lothian in Scotland. The Scottish connection with Kevin Anderson skippering one of the Moama rinks. Benny Fletcher says he listens most of the time. Well, that's probably not too bad then, Benny. This is Craig Rippon's bowl. Dairy Cow bowls. And some people reckon looks a little bit like John Stevens from Noiseworks.
Who? Craig Rippon.
Rippon.
Never heard that one before. I'm just looking at him now.
There was someone I know who actually thought it was John Stevens from Noiseworks. She shall remain nameless. Nice bowl from Cass Millerick.
James Brady's asked for a guest commentary stint from Casper. I don't even think Casper's here yet, is he?
He's on his way. I don't know whether he's arrived yet, but he's here for the midweek component of Ocean Grove. So if he's about, James, might be not a bad option. Johnny O'Donnell yells out a big see ya from a few rinks over. We may have some guest commentators coming in.
Well, I think the one and only Stewie White's going to come in shortly with Sam.
Nice.
I even think there's a chance if we wanted the great Buzz to come on for a little bit while this match is on as well.
Yeah, team manager for Ocean Grove. Sure, he'd be happy to come in and give us a little bit of his time. Ian Donald on Facebook saying, come on the boys in blue. Just joined us, this is the Bowls Victoria Champion Estate Pennant for 2025. Tony Joel on the mat now for Ocean Grove. This is round 5 action. Ocean Grove representing the Geelong region up against Moama from the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields region. And these two, JT, navigated their way through the opening 4 rounds without a blemish.
Glennie Doyle would be unhappy about that. Pinch his line a little bit. Turn the Tony Joel bowl over in for shot. Still chances here for Peter Lowe to turn the jack around the corner himself or sit the Cass Millerick bowl.
Slightly wider line. How much hook do his bowls have?
It's coming now.
It's coming well.
It's not bad.
Option A, JT. Turn the jack around the corner to hold a couple. imagine Tyson and Cameron would have played a fair bit of junior state bowls together. Would have been in the team around the same time.
There's a couple of years difference.
Yep.
Tyson come out earlier, maybe 1 or 2 years. I reckon there's got to be a crossover. They actually played third and skipped to one another.
Oh, what a bowl.
Last
David Keenan gets a smile from Cam.
2 weekends ago in the City Country.
Yes,
Cameron
they
played
did.
third to Tyson that weekend.
Yeah, reasonable back-end combination, and some might argue a potential future back-end for the open state side.
Yeah. Good
Both
bowl.
still very young boys.
Crackers, and this is not bad by Peter Lowe as well. Just a fraction wide. They've probably got the next 3 or 4, don't they, Tone?
Yes. Just a matter of whether Cass's bowl on the wing beats the back couple of Lowy and Craig Rippon. Matty Flapper on the board on the far rink, trailing 1-2.
Yeah, it's a great bowl by David Keenan. Took all the danger away. Obviously, he could have got lost shot, but by doing so, has basically taken all those Ocean Grove bowls that were potentially in the count if they sat their one orange bowl out.
Lovely camera work on the replay from Josh, who produces the show.
I'd argue he's put in a spot it's very hard to get at.
Morning, Joe, watching on Facebook, cheering on Ocean Grove. It's a good bit of cheering from the Moama faithful behind us, JT.
What's going to happen here if he gets that through the white?
Nearly happened.
Nearly did it. There was an angle there.
David Keenan just providing a foot for his skipper Cam Keenan. Can he get around that front one and back, JT, or does he have to?
Yeah, with perfect weight, I think he can.
Right, we're going to have to give David Keenan a bit of a warning here.
Yeah, I think Tyson's going to switch to his backhand. He could get to that last bowl cams and flop in or get a little bit of jack movement if he's a fraction over.
David Keenan just gave his son a whack. It was him
Yeah,
a
I
bowl
know.
ago. Very short memory, some of these bowlers. Tyson Cromie must be playing with sort of ditch weight. He's got to get around this front pack
He's
and
close.
hold.
He's close.
Oh. Well, he kicks it to the Cass Miller at bowl.
I think
He's
it's
a bit stiff.
2-2. 2-2, I reckon.
Yeah, correct, JT. It was a very good effort from Tyson Cromie. He didn't do a lot wrong. And Cam Keenan had another. Track looks good. It's all on the speed. Speed looks pretty good to me. Little fist bumps there.
3.
Certainly a bit riding on this for the Moama faithful. Cam Keenan making no errors at all.
Even Swanee's going, go Swanee. He's the paddler.
He's the best paddler going around. Wish you were here too, Joe, but we will do our best to provide you coverage. And just a reminder, you can follow along on BowlsLink for all the matches that aren't being streamed. Follow along end by end scores. Players scoring their own matches here, no scorecards.
Another one to go on. Brad Pavey's rink there.
On your paddles, picks up another single. 4-0 for Brad Pavey after 3 ends. Absolute cracker club here, Moama Bowling Club. Fantastic facilities. Staff and volunteers do a terrific job hosting the Champion Estate Pennant. Everything you could possibly ask for in a bowls club here at Moama. Not only that, but very generous supporters of all the clubs in the area. Indeed, Bowls Victoria, JT, they help power the stream along with Dandenong Club.
It's great. I actually had a good conversation last night around the whole live streaming with one of the guys from Shalombar Golf, Mad Mick as we called him last night. And he just said, 5 years ago we couldn't watch any bowls and now there's heaps and it's brilliant. Yeah. It's created a platform for our sport and, you know, we couldn't do it without partners like Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club.
Yeah, well, we can't disclose anything. They do tip in significant dollars to enable it to occur. Both very generous in their support. It's good to see. Bowling clubs first and foremost. Providing great support. Righto, back to Glenn Dorwood, second for Moama. Just a touch narrow. Good enough for shot though. Morning, Alana Flapper. Cheering on the Grovers.
She was something cheering for the Shep Golf earlier.
Yeah, she's got a couple of favourites.
No, she's hedging her bets.
Yeah, she is. Fair enough to
going for Uncle Matt
Golf.
now. Uncle Matt now.
Uncle Matt.
Because Dad and Golf are battling.
Yeah, they've had a bit of a tough weekend, Shep Golf. It's a long stride for Glenn Dorwood.
Mm-hmm.
Still reasonable track for this to come in.
See that driver, Matty's?
Yeah.
It bounced a couple of times, and then when it hit the head, it bounced.
Lovely bowl from Glenn Dorwood. That's why he uses the long stride. He's lucky nobody took out a knee or anything down there. Eddie Robinson getting the sand bucket out to fill a couple of divots.
Good head shaping up here from Moama this end, Tone. Glenn Dorwood's played a couple good bowls. And David Keenan getting in a not a bad spot for a bit of protection.
Rowdy Arthur saying great to see Crackers back on the green again.
Yeah.
I corrected think you had some form of injury or something.
Well, he's been battling where he hasn't been with his legs and he hasn't been able to play 2 days in a row, but he has played 2 days in a row now, so he didn't play the first game yesterday.
Looks pretty good, moving very freely, so.
He's too good, like, if he's available, he's played for the state, he's skipped region sides and premiership winning sides in Bendigo. He's just a great player, and I love his enthusiasm.
Good afternoon to you, Roy, watching from Jandawain, Queensland via Facebook. Anyone who's just joined us, this is the Champion Estate Pennant for 2025. Last of our sectional play. So the winner of the two sections will play off for the final this afternoon under almost perfect conditions here at Moama Bowling Club.
This is essentially a mini final.
Yeah. Yeah, not wrong. It's essentially a elimination final, really, isn't it? The prelim. Keenan's got a beautiful track. It's in for another. That's 3.
Yeah, it's not a great head for the Ocean Grove team.
There's not a lot really happening, is there?
No, it's maybe one of those ones where you got to just try and draw and cut it back.
There we go, Tyson Cromie on the mat. Certainly the shot bowl is reasonable, but then a couple of feet to get the second shot. Contact on the shot bowl.
He's played it pretty good. He's played it pretty good. Oh, what a bowl.
Wow, 3 down to 1 up. Tyson Cromie.
It's probably the only thing he had going, and he got it perfect.
Gets a little friendly rub. Does it do enough? I think it does.
No, I don't think it does. I don't reckon.
I reckon it does. Or are you saying the back one is?
I think the back one.
Oh, yeah, you know, you're probably right. I don't know why I bothered trying to argue against you. Just wanted to have a fight in commentary.
Look, I'm not saying I am right. You're never 100% certain from sitting from here.
Well, you're right more often than you're wrong.
I just think sometimes when we're looking at it from the camera, the back one doesn't give the illusion that it is closer, but 2. Tony, broken clock, right twice a day.
Yes! I should take myself out of commentary now. That's probably the only thing I'm going to get right, and I've done it early.
Yeah.
I haven't messed up the scoreboard yet either. Playing myself into some form here at the end of day 2. Well, the middle of day 2.
You'd be dangerous later.
Oh, yeah, this was a 6-day event. Look out. Smart move being in bed by 8 o'clock last night, JT.
Brad Pavey got another 1 there, Tone, so he's 5-0 up. And Matt Flapper got 1, so it's
4
2
ends in a
all.
row for Brad Pavey. Was 6 all of a sudden gets out to 10-6 lead to Ocean Grove. 11 of 45 ends gone. Good bit of support. The comments for Ocean Grove, in particular Tyson, Glenn and John. Very happy to see him playing well. It was a crack of a shot to go from 3 down to 1 up. Not a bad bowl here too, JT. Craig Rippon starting to find it. Oh. It was jack or bowl either side. The gap in the middle was narrow. Unfortunately for Craig Rippon fans, found. Cass Millerick does Cass Millerick things, just piles on the pressure. 2 brilliant bowls from Cass Millerick.
She's such a good draw bowler. That's why she's figured prominently in singles events the last 2 or 3 years. Just plonks them in. Tony Joel, that hung a lot further than I thought it was going, and he got enough of the jack and moved it to Craig Rippon's bowls.
Single Now to Ocean Grove, some scores from around the green. Shep Golf 8, trailing Yarraville Footscray 12.
That's interesting.
Birchup 7, trailing Wodonga 25. Challumbar Golf 10, trailing Terralgan 11.
Ooh.
City Warrnambool 8, trailing Paynesville 9. Reasonable effort from Glendorwood, just kicks it a touch too far.
So
Could well be shot.
Traralgon can't lose. If
No.
they lose and Yarraville Footscray win, well, they could lose, but there's still other
they've got to
connotations.
keep it to 3 or 4. That is now shot to Moama. So City Warrnambool, as I said, trailing Paynesville by 1. Kyneton leading Frankston by 198. And the match here sees Ocean Grove 10-6 over Moama. Early days in all these matches.
Not a bad bowlie from Tony Joel. Oh, gets a bit of movement again.
Yep. Dorwood just sailing around the Craig Ripon bowl. 3 shots the way of Ocean Grove as it stands now. Be a good battle. If you watch nothing else in this game, keep your eye on the battle of Peter Lowe and David Keenan.
Yeah, 2 fantastic players.
Both got all the shots. It's a lovely, fluent delivery from Peter Lowe. Just got to run this last little bit. Yeah, I'd say that's in the count for 4. It is.
If I'm a betting man, David Keenan will fix this up.
Is he just going to play through or still trying to draw?
Just arriving, I reckon.
Well, if you're a betting man, JT, you've just doubled your money. What a bowl. As we say, it's going to be a great matchup. We see this one on the replay. Uses a bit of the Craig Ripon bowl onto the jack.
Oh, the big jump.
He did get a bit of air. No wonder he's got leg injuries. He's out here doing the high jump all the time. Afternoon to you, Brendan. Yeah, should be a cracker of a live stream matchup. A high standard early.
Just see what Lowy does here. Because there's 2 chances. Do you try and dead draw and cut it back, or do you sort of run and clear the head open a bit? It's more the running option by the looks of things. See what happens.
Oh, just caught it. Touched too much of the front ones. Thought he was going to get through the gap and onto the bowl. So no change so far. Brian Smith on Facebook saying JT gets more air with his kangaroo hop. You did get a big bit of air the other day. If we go back and watch that on live stream, I reckon it was around the sort of 15 shot mark. I was impressed. You got air.
I wasn't a bad for a short guy. I could actually jump all right high jump.
Yeah, well.
Well, you know, I'm talking myself up a bit, but...
Yeah, look, I'm going to find it.
I don't actually remember. Don't go find it now.
I'm going to find it.
Let's concentrate on the bowls.
Well,
It's
I'll do
3
that
shots
too.
to Moama.
I can do 8 things at once. Not very well, but I can.
To the Matty Robinson rink tone.
Yeah, and Brad Pavey's out of pills next door. Kevin Anderson still has 1 to come.
Tyson's not far. What angle does he get that on? Not the right one. I'm wondering whether he probably nearly needs to get onto that one there to have a chance. The blue bowl. As we're looking at the head, there's a blue bowl with a bit of chalk on it. I think it's Tony Joel's bowl. Probably needs to get that to get something happening.
Kevin Anderson on the board next door, trailing Brad Pavey 5-1. Matty Robertson leading, Matt Flapper, I should say, 4-2. And our screen brink here, a nice close affair between Cam Keenan and Tyson Cromie.
Cam's sort of split the back twos up.
Cartwright cheering on the Steamers, and Michael Clark saying it was early on that you found yourself a bit of airtime. You could be right. I thought it was
I actually reckon it was, yeah, I do actually think I know the one now. I drove on the fourth end, and I can't believe I didn't peel both of them out. It's not a great attempt there from Tyson. Chances here, big chance, make 4. And if he does, well, no matter what, Moama's going to hit the front again in the overall. It'll be 3 out. Measure for the 4th.
I don't think it's any more than 3, is it? Oh, it is.
4. They've hit the front again, Moama. Seesawing affair early on. We've got a humdinger.
Channeling your Jimmy Whitehead, a humdinger. Touch through for Cass Millerick. Craig Rippon with his second bowl.
Matthew Riccardi on Facebook has asked how these two teams doing in their section. Well, Matthew, they are 4 and zip. Whoever wins this wins the section.
Essentially a final before the final.
Yep. Moama, 3 up on the overall.
Loose head from all players. Craig Rippon with a shot bowl, but
Yeah, nothing super close, hey?
Now the other section, Matthew Riccardi, is very, very tight indeed. Terrell going to currently 4 in zip, but there are a couple of other chances who are on 3 and 1, so follow that one along with interest. Back to action here.
You're too easily distracted at the moment, Tony. I'm just letting you know.
I'm trying to find this shot of you,
You
actually
don't
jumping in there.
need to.
It
We're
was
watching
good
bowls.
eyes. All right, okay, I'll stop.
No one cares at home.
They do when I tell them which bit to go and watch, and they realise you've got a vertical leap equal to Michael Jordan. Goodness gracious, JT, you got some airtime. Thought I was watching Frankie Fredericks at one stage.
Isn't Frankie Fredericks a sprinter?
No. High jumper, wasn't he?
No, Frankie Fredericks was a sprinter.
Well, you ran fast to jump high. 14 minutes, 30 seconds. I reckon that's the one we watched earlier. We found Clarkie. I don't reckon that's it. I reckon there's another
That's
one.
the one I reckon I got the most air on. Now, let's get back to the bowls. Moama currently holding his head. And Peter Lowe's down on the backhand. If Josh switches the cameras around. G'day, Jacob. Hope you're well, buddy. I'm sure you'll be cheering on the Steamers at the moment. Your sister playing in that Matt Robinson rink. We got to tag you out anyway, Tone. You're too distracted at the moment, so we're gonna after this end, we're gonna have Sammy tag you in, tag you out, and the great Buzz coming in and give us some Ocean Grove perspective.
I like it. It's not going to be one-sided at all, Buzz. But we'll square the ledger with Stewie White for Moama later on.
Correct.
So all the Grovers supporters will be happy for a little bit, and then the Moama supporters will be happy later. Rowdy saying there's a little noise that comes out of your mouth when you jump up high. We're going to have to try and recreate this tonight.
Well, a couple beers under my belt. I may be willing.
You wouldn't do that. It'd be just soft drinks. Water. Stay in school, kids. Speaking of school, Keenan putting on a clinic.
Yeah, very good.
Couple of shots now the way of Moama. 2 bowls still to come in this end. Tyson Cromie still deliberating over this shot. There's not a lot of easy access to it, that's for sure. That last bowler, Cam Keenan's really blocked it up. Cass Millerick has the back bowl.
The thing I think he can see is if he happened to get the inside edge of Cam's, he could get across to David's bowl and get them both. And if he happens to be in the middle, he gutses the jack.
Going with weight.
Close.
Jack clean.
Very close.
Jack clean, right in the belly. He's so stiff. Bowl stays in, Jack rebounds back out. He hit it absolutely in the middle. It's a fantastic shot. I see this on the replay. That bowl and Jack were 1 and 1. Still 2 to Moama. Tyson Cromie can consider himself very, very stiff.
Did I just do that? that's how Devo I am for him.
It's just one of those cool things that does happen. Cam Keenan now looking to draw around the pack. The third shot. He's quite high enough to get around. It's the bowler Peter Lowe. No great change. Still couple of shots the way of Moama at this point in time. Tyson Cromie, 1 bowl to come.
I don't reckon it would look pretty from the mat, Tone. Like, there seems to be a lot of bowls. He's got to get around that last bowl, Cams, and still try and get to Jack High. I'm not even convinced it still gets to shot.
He can still get to a foot wide and be shot, though, can't he?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's swinging that far.
You reckon? No, I back your judgment. I say it does. Hopefully he plays it and we can find out. Because if I'm right twice in this stream, look out.
Well, I think that's what he'll play, because at the very least he can still get second shot if he doesn't get shot, if he plays good weight. He's more running, though. Through. Oh, that come up through nearly for second shot. It's actually quite a good bowl.
One the way of Moama.
We're going to take that.
We're going to have a change in commentary.
Alrighty, over a third of the way through now. It's 17:10 on the big board, so we better get this stream graphic updated. While I do that, pleasure to welcome Chris Buzz Burrell, team manager of Ocean Grove, onto BVTV.
Hello,
how you
Sammy.
doing, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good. This is everything we hoped it would be. A nice close contest to start, although Moama just found the first little run of momentum in the game, and as we talked about before we jumped on, in a 45-end match,
You can't allow that to happen, mate. Correct.
To allow runs of momentum.
But, look, it's been great quality so far. And as you said, Sammy, you know, I think this is what a lot of people thought this is where we get to between these two for this section.
It looked like it from
Yeah.
way, but you still got to go out and win the games.
Absolutely,
I know
mate. You still got to get your 4 to get here. So
had that battle with Frankston this morning as well, where just sort of holding that 10-shot margin. Good side. Frankston have performed well all
thank
weekend.
goodness we were, mate, because they got a 6 on the last end.
Oh, did they? I missed that.
Yeah, we were 8 up.
I didn't
and
see
then-
the final score.
No, a little bit lucky. They got a bounce forward of the jack for 6, but still, lucky we had that lead. But doesn't matter, we're here. And as we've all been talking about, it's now about making the most of the opportunities. You don't get these opportunities often, so anyway, that's a ripper there by Rippo.
Absolutely not. Both a win away from making the final this afternoon, and it's all happening in Section 1 as well. Traralgon, the only side on 4 wins, taking on Shallumbar Golf. Very close over there.
And what's the go there, Sammy? Fill me in on the Goss. Can anyone else get in? Or
Yeah. So Traralgon, Shallumbar beat Traralgon. They're now actually just ahead Shallumbar, 15-13. It opens the door for Yarraville Footscray.
Yep.
If they win, they're currently tied 16 apiece with Shep Golf. Yarraville look more than likely to make it. If Shallumbar win and Shep Golf win, it'll end up coming down a shot difference between
and what's the difference on the
Shallumbar and
shots at the moment?
Traralgon, and Traralgon would have the shots up. So
Yeah, okay, righto.
it's still,
But still
Traralgon win there
anyone's.
through.
So still anyone's.
Still a bit to play out.
Yep. Well, back here on the TV rink, 2 young guns taking it on head on.
It has been a good watch from afar. And Glenn Dorwood, that's well played. Sort of places their bowl. It's a bit of chalk. I don't know much about TJ. You might be able to fill me in on a little bit more. Is obviously
Well, we just came back to Grovers this year, but he's been around for a long time, and I know he's played with Tangles for quite a while, and came back to the OG this year, so it's good to have TJ back. Adding that little bit of extra experience in. He's had a good season.
And what's the inside of this?
Yeah, it's still handy. got to play a bit of bowls with the old Paul Foster this season, TJ, so you can't complain about that now, can you?
No complaints, I wouldn't have thought.
It was pretty special, mate. We're very lucky to have him come and play some Pennant games, obviously, while he was down here for the...
Was that all part of when he was playing, representing the Geelong Jets in the
Correct.
BPL?
And he stayed around for a few weeks, and geez, it was nice to have him there. And he's such a lovely man. So shout out. He's probably watching this at home on the screen. What time is it over there? About 2 a.m.? Do you reckon he'd be awake?
A bit later.
A bit later? Hang on, what time is it over there? Yeah, about 3:30 in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised. So if he is, shout out to you, Voz. And obviously to all the Grovers back home who haven't been able. We've had a nice little contingent come up here.
Well, quite of them, a few have rocked in for the guys that are representing the Grovers in the midweek.
Well,
Pennant
that's true,
starting
mate.
off tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we've been very lucky this season, obviously getting both, obviously ourselves through, and then the midweek as well.
Ooh, just missed it.
Just missed.
Wasn't the aim, but nearly worked out. Here's my man Pedro on the mat.
Oh,
You've seen him burn in the pairs, mate. Absolutely burn.
Hasn't he got some form too? Isn't it just like silk, this delivery?
It is. It's a tricky little shot here.
Not for
Playing
Pedro,
forehand, trying to land the ball underneath the jack. Jack down the line or
how's his track?
squash it to the left works.
Just a bit under, I think.
What weight did he play?
Just weight was probably good.
Oh, he probably played that minimum sort of weight to just get there. Thinking Tice might ask for maybe a little bit more with the next attempt.
I reckon you might be right.
See if Dave Keenan or Crackers, should we call him, change anything.
He's looking to change it up here a bit.
Pretty direct here. Something will change here, Buzz.
It's going to happen.
It's going to work
here
in their favour.
Is it? Yes, it has.
Oh, not quite. That's Ripo's bowl. So they go from one up to one down, but they probably play that shot first and don't make it real easy now.
I reckon he'll be looking into turn over TJ's bowl out here. Yep.
Needs two rolls to be in.
Now, I thought we were going to have someone else joining us in here on commentary.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there.
What's happened to Mr. Stewie White from Moama?
Was to have, obviously, yourself as manager from the Grovers to jump in at some point, and then Stewie, he's not managing, but he may as well be. He's managing.
He'll tell everyone he manages everybody.
He's managing the weekend.
He's done a good job too, hasn't he, at the venue? He's a good man. Too scared to come and sit in the commentary with us, though, mate.
Pedro, this is how it comes to a really good spot. We've got Swanee paddling for us once again.
The little man. Yeah, he is a good man, isn't he, Swanee?
What can't he do? Signalling just the one at the moment, so plenty of options for Cam to work with up front.
How's the weather today, by the way, Sammy?
Improvement on yesterday morning.
Yes, it's absolutely picture perfect here today.
As Dave Cartwright said in the last stream, good day to be throwing rocks down, Buzz.
Correct. So, just looking over at some of the other rinks for anyone. Looks like paddles might be one down in the head over there. And
very close here, Buzz. Needs the right contact. He did. He got a little touch off. He got back down to it. That worked out nicely.
He's holding.
And asks for the home crowd to go with him.
There? 3. Yeah, he's holding 3. Oh, just enough too. That's a fair shot from Cam.
There was plenty of options. There was lots of good angles happening. That was sort of the shot that Crackers played. Although it gave away shot, it almost improved the head.
I reckon Tice will play a similar shot. He'll be looking to turn that up and over. Get the jack back. Here we go. He's got it. Oh, yeah, that's 2. I think.
Made a coupler. I would have thought that's a pretty good shot, but no one seems interested. That's a horn.
He's holding 2. That's a ripping shot.
He gets the front one, the side bowls.
Yeah,
that was Ripo's back one, so that was okay.
He might even be holding 3, actually.
You might be right. Cam's searching on the back end now. Gee, there's plenty of highlights here, Buzz.
He's under.
Oh, that's gone. Gee, that moved.
I reckon that could be 3, mate, at the moment. Tice really just a draw around on that backhand, potentially, or even on the forehand under.
Big shot making from both. It's Ocean Grove's time to win an end or two and pick up a bit of momentum. Kevy with a big bowl in the ring next door. Paddles into the front pack and
how many have they got there? They got one.
Yeah, sort of shot bowls certainty. That is a lot of bowls of Moama's moving away from the head at the same time. Ball shot.
Yep.
There was a lot passed.
Well, we'll see what he does here, mate. Maybe a draw on the backhand or a draw on for him.
It's not very exciting to watch.
It's a
Can you
great
make
game,
it more
Cam.
interesting, please?
We're standing, Keenan's just wander over here, standing right next to us. This could be 5. Oh, there we go. And Tyson's up and about. I'd be screaming out myself, but I'm sitting on commentary. Can't get that going. I think that's 5. Or is it 4?
Internal cheering from Buzz.
Yeah. Yay. Don't scream.
4.
That's 4. That's a big end, though.
They needed that. That's a huge shot from Tice with the first
So
to
all of a sudden,
get the shot bowls out.
I'll tell you what, there's been some big ends here so far. Like some really good shots to get it. Tangles has played a... Ooh.
Yeah, so BCG on the rink next door, so that's 8-5. So that ends up being a 5 to Kevy in the middle rink there. So it sort of cancels that out, and Moama still hold a nice little lead. And 5-2 tapers out between Tangles and Robbo. So you're up to date on the overall.
22-14.
Yeah, and then a multiple going the way of Moama as well. Pete Campbell playing third for Robbo's got the tape out. And he's managed to sneak 2 in, it'll be. So we go to 24-14. 10-shot lead. Ah!
Oh, here he is.
I'll just rock up now.
He heard us talking about
it.
him.
Now that Moama are winning, I'll come and join you. Yeah.
Well, look out. We're about to be joined. Now, we'll make sure that captions are on.
Yeah, that doesn't mean... That's no good if the captions can't pick up what's been said. It's all right. We'll work it out.
It's been a good tussle so far between Rippo and Cass. It's a good starter here from Rippo. All over it. That's a good bowl. Little touch up. So it's been a good start.
Yeah, we saw Rippo up at the State Fours as well, having a pretty good season.
Did.
He seems to be always thereabouts.
He does. He's been leading for a long time. He loves it.
Specialist lead, is
Specialist lead, mate. He loves it.
Does he play a lot of singles or not?
No, he doesn't. Not into the singles.
Smart.
But just loves to just lead the pack away. There we go. Just going to just fall in behind. That's going to be pretty good.
Tice has caught it nicely. Anything past is a pretty good home.
Absolutely. So just 24-14 overall in favour of Moama at the moment. Or was that 23? (23-14). So 9-shot lead. I reckon Tyson will be looking down here on the backhand for TJ.
It was 24-14, and then whoever's controlling the scoreboard on Kevin's rink took one of them off. So it was only a 4.
They got a little bit carried away. This looks good here from TJ. Just got to run it out. Just got to run it out, and he has.
He's going to open anything
little
up.
Gentle.
No, he just replaces the shot bowl very nicely.
One toucher to another toucher. That's very nice. Well, just before he actually gets the microphone, he's done a great job here this week.
Boo.
I know I shouldn't be saying that, but
it's all Kev.
I shouldn't be saying it, but he's done a good job this
all right,
week.
Now you get a reply. Stuart White, welcome into the commentary box.
Hello, Stewie.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Lovely to be here. I figure we might bring some balance to this commentary here. I'm sure Buzz has just been going on all OG, so...
I haven't, mate.
I'm in the middle here. And
yeah, lucky you're sitting in the middle, except you got 2.
Yeah, I'm going to do heaps, aren't I?
Yeah, nice. Very finely balance, just coming up to the halfway stage here. Moama just got that slight lead, I would call it, across the boards.
It can change quick, can't they, at this level?
Oh, 100%. It just takes 1-2 shots on every rink going across the board, and all of a sudden there's a big change to the master board and how the flow momentum of the sides of feeling goes into it. So, yeah, never take anything for granted.
Have you been happy with how it's all been going, Stu?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we had a little bit of scare on Friday afternoon, evening with the 30 mil rain falling.
The Friday night, 30 mil rain.
Not had rain here for about 3 months, and all of a sudden it decided to give us all at one time. And
it came down too, didn't it?
Oh, man. It was
unbelievable.
Yeah, quite exciting.
But the green has pulled up beautifully.
Yeah, can't believe Luke Carter looks after them here for us. Has just done an absolutely incredible job.
Some of the best in the land. We know that.
They were out there. Everyone was just amazed with how good it came up on Saturday, particularly after that 30 mil on Friday night. Like, it belted down. It's been good, and even today it was good.
That's nice to hear. Luke will be very, very happy to be getting that kind of feedback. And yeah, across the rest of it, it's all been really good. Good standard of bowls. Club's really enjoying hosting this. We've done it now for a few years, and it's just pretty staple in our calendar. We really enjoy it.
Ocean Grove holding a couple here. Crackers forehand searching, pop the jack.
I tell you what, he's looking good here. It's just going to pop that jack,
just
is he?
Clip it out, get some movement on it.
And he has.
More dance move from Crackers. I haven't seen these before. You guys might have.
For the old man, he goes quite well throughout the season. He's had a few of those when he's
lots of airtime.
Nice here as well. Freed that jack.
And I like that slow mode of the jump too. Well, plenty of space though to draw. Yeah. One of the best draw bowlers going around here. I hope I haven't put the Mozza on him.
I'm going to bite my tongue.
I'll tell you what, is it there? It's not there.
Pace.
Commentator's curse is
commentator's
well
curse,
and alive
absolutely.
in the final section around.
Oh, come on, Buzz, seriously. Stop talking.
Yep, Crackers are just going to take his time, ball in hand, and we'll see what he does.
Can I put the curse on him too?
You can try.
No, what's it?
Yeah, he's just got to capitalise on that first ball he played. He managed to get the jack out into the open space, so now's the time to double up. Change a hand for him. See if we can get another dance move out of him.
Good track.
Yeah, got Cam interested.
Oh, there we go. That's a great ball.
Just a little forward lunge and a come on the way down. Gee, it's a good change from forehand landing to open it up and then backhand dead draw.
Absolutely, switching around.
Quality.
Paddles there showing up 4. Sorry, Swanee.
So I think there's a...
Yeah, where are you looking next door?
I am looking next door.
I think they have that pretty well surrounded, don't they?
No, they do, but I'm thinking Paddles is looking at going at it because they've obviously got the back bowls.
Yeah, it does look like a bit of a wall just there over in that middle ring, doesn't it?
So that's a good bowl there by Tice. Cuts that right down. They were 4 down before that. Yeah, I think Paddles is thinking run down through it. What's he got? Got a couple left at it.
Is that Brocky's front orange though, Stu, potentially in the way of ripping through the pack?
Or is that might be Frithies, I think.
Short one. The short one's Brock's.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does it look like over here on the Tangles and Robbo rink? Looks like one, the pink and the Jets bowl.
On the far side from where we are.
This is great. You boys know both. Everyone's bowl's spot on.
Oh, that's not good, I don't think.
Back here, no change. Cam now in the track, we're pulling up short. So Toss, after getting second shot, can play this with a little bit more freedom now.
I reckon just build it for almost the same ball. If he puts a touch more on it, you'll possibly rest out the orange for 2.
That's away. He likes it. He likes it.
He's on a full trot there. I've never seen
He would
Tyson
love to move the shot.
He's got it. Has he got it? He's got Jack.
Jack will work.
That's a good shot. Still a bit of space there for Cam, though. Like a bit of space. And he's played some rippers so far.
He's playing with a lot of confidence at the moment, young Cameron.
He is.
Enjoying his bowls, and when he's enjoying it and up and about, it's amazing what it does to his play.
Just going to... Just a little bit over. Still a good attempt, though. It's a big bowl by Tice.
Yeah, a couple of really big switches.
So a couple of
there.
big ends, yeah. 3, then on... no, sorry, it was 4, wasn't it? 4, then 1.
Yeah.
So, good little fight back there by the Grove. I think they're over on the paddles and Kevy rink. I think Kevy's got to be about at least 2 up, I think. Just sitting here. That's my guess.
Having a quick look at things in Section 1. Traralgon leading the way and leading Shallon by golf once again. 21 shots to 20.
Close though, mate.
If they win, they're through to the final. If they lose, opens the door for Yarraville Footscray.
And what's the go there?
Have gained the lead. They're now 24-18 ahead of Shep Golf, just over the halfway mark.
And what's the shots difference there, Sam, that we're looking for?
Oh, Yarraville, pretty much, Traralgon lose and Yarraville win, Yarraville will have the shot difference covered, so that's all good.
What's Paddles doing here?
Just got a more control pace here. He's played an absolute
Paddles has played an absolute bomb, I think, for 1, is he?
Yep.
For 1 shot, that is incredible.
Kevin really appreciated that as well, just the skill on it. Good change of pace, just played it really nicely, got the little bump and rolled through.
Just like when you play bowls, Matt.
I need to get them up to get the bump first, that's my problem.
Look at the bump when it comes out of here. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Wow, you two really have just been sitting here planning my sit down, haven't you?
I would never say anything like that about you, mate. Ever. Because I know that you control some of the invites. So.
Yeah, very good.
I don't want to ruin my invites.
I'll play by Rippo.
That's a couple of rippers by Mr. Craig Rippon.
You've said that 3 times. I love it.
The rippers by Rippo.
It's been challenged by someone to see how many you can get in. There's been a few changes in the lineup throughout the weekend, has there, Stuart?
Yeah, it was always a plan. Sat down and spoke, even in the lead up to it, but particularly on Friday, it's a 14-man team. Throughout it, we're going to use all 14 players. You know, we've got a couple of slightly more senior gentlemen in the squad. So yeah, it's just about keeping everybody fresh, different surfaces, moving through, and just trying to pick the best 12 for each of the games. And it's worked a treat so far. It's been managed really well by Kevy and Barry. So yeah, it was definitely something we're very, very considerate of moving into it. We're fortunate we've got, you know, good mix of youth in there as well with the Cass and Em and Brock and Jacob.
Long days though, mate. People, you know, 45 ends are still long. You know, and particularly too for your skips and your thirds, with all the concentration it takes in those roles.
And I think yesterday, Moama had 3 games on the green on the grass yesterday, which was all outside, and then the afternoon got quite warm too.
Yeah, and with all that rain you had, it started to get really muggy.
Muggy
through with it's coming up out of the... Absolutely. Yeah, everyone was getting through the Powerade yesterday, I can tell you. Just to try to keep some of that electrolytes into you. So, Tony Joel on his forehand as a lefty. Looking for it to move in, get in around the back. Just going to pull up just short of Jack High.
Possible guide here for Dewey's ball to come through. He wasn't too far away with the first.
Let's get down to the inside of this. It's a good effort. So it's the far rink, really, the middle rink between Robo and Tangle sits the difference. Matty's rink has gone 4 from 4 and plus 43 in their 4 sectional games so far.
Yeah, it'd been unbelievable. I think the only one that no change has been made to.
Definitely in the same rink the whole week, haven't they?
Yep, same, mate. No changes. So they've been playing well together. It's a good bowl there next door. So still holding one here to Grove.
Yeah, see if Cracker's can follow up from his last end. Bit more of an orthodox shot here for him. Keenan Jr.'s just played a cracker on the second.
Some hope here, boys.
Looks pretty good.
Coming through here, going to play just to match him.
Oh, it's a good effort.
That's a good ball.
What size bowl does he use there, Stewie?
Oh, that's
They look
spot.
They look like tiny little tennis
tiny
balls
in
in
hands.
his
Marbles.
size 15 hands. My goodness.
I'm sure he's still playing with fours.
God, they look like they're size ones.
Is he playing the same or is he getting through the forehand? Same ball.
Yeah, I think he's got to go the same.
Yeah. Want that kind of weight again. Just get round it back any trail and it's really good.
You know, if he falls off he's going to go close. If he's able to get rippos out, just a little touch.
Yeah, it's just keeping on the same one. I think Cameron will be confident if playing through another hand if he needs to. Just to try and
Oh,
force
looks a
the
bit
jab
tighter.
through.
Looks a little bit tighter. He's not as happy with that one. So, we're over halfway. Everyone, pretty much. And Moama with a lead.
Nice to see Teasy make his
Teasy.
appearance.
Hello, Teasy. How you
Been in the
been?
commentary box all weekend. Done a really good job. I call it the Teasy Award. Whoever's MVP on the rink is the Teasy,
They're gonna get
the Teasy
the
MVP.
Teasy Award.
He'll be very happy to hear that.
I think there's too many good bowls that have been played so far to pick a standout.
It's a good-looking picture of him too, isn't it?
Really is.
I'm a bit concerned about how much you're loving it, Sammy.
I did threaten him with it when he left it here that I was going to use it for nefarious purposes.
Various purposes. Very good.
So Cam on the backhand here.
He's got nice speed for it.
I'll tell you, is it going to get
Liking
down?
this.
Oh, that's a rip
What
and
a
try.
shot that is.
That is a beauty.
Incredible.
I think he was getting down in time. Played such good speed.
Now, gives Tyson a little bit of something to think about.
Now,
Just
Stewie,
that gap there that you can see from behind.
what bowls is Cam using here? Because these obviously aren't his normal duo colours that he normally bowls with. Are these a tiger or something, are they? Or
Yeah, he's got the Tigers out
got the
for
Tigers?
carpet
Yep.
here. Yep. Yeah, because I think he had his duos in the last game on the
out in the
in
in the middle green, yeah.
and then
Yes.
he'll move up to his Tigers on this one.
Yep. So you're looking to sit. Oh, it's just a bit tight.
Yeah, he might
I
still
might
change
just
something.
slide through the back. Oh,
No.
No,
it's probably not a bad spot though.
Does that straighten up the angle? Ripo's getting straight through the hole now.
Yeah,
and that's where they're looking, isn't it? On the forehand.
straight through that gap.
Yep.
I reckon before the angle was actually, it was locking on to Crackers on the right-hand side, but now it's lined up to go straight out.
Well, that's what we need. Here we go. Down the angle. Has he got it? It's not a bad
So
track.
Really nice track here coming through. Probably too clean. Oh, what a ball from Cameron
That's a big
Keenan.
ball.
Unbelievable.
How many's he got there?
I call it unbelievable, but actually it's just how he plays, as I said. He's
Yeah,
up and
would you
about, playing
expect
with the
anything
confidence.
less? He just got down to get enough of the bowl.
How
Like he
many's
might
he
have
got
been
here?
getting the jack and got enough of it.
Again,
Might just be one, maybe?
just set up with that jack moving out and just a bit more into the open.
Big shot by Paddles on the rink next door. So
Just
one
the one?
shot to Cam, but it's still a big bowl though.
Incredible.
Incredible shot.
Again, it just keeps the confidence up, keeps momentum going.
So Paddles has just killed the end in the middle, which I think was a big save. And that's, I think I just heard the Scotsman Zach Ambrose just let out a little rip. He's just done a front toucher.
Last time I saw Zach play bowls, he was sort of playing front end, and he's in that team that was runner up in the state forwards 2 years in a row. Pretty sort of
his last
relaxed,
12
calm
months
sort of character, and you know, played some good bowls every now and then. But he's been unreal this weekend and up and about.
Yeah, mate, he's been so I obviously played with him in our normal rink, and he was leading to start with, and then we just made a little change and switched him, put him into third. And I tell you, he's embraced it and took it and just loved it.
And I think that's part of it. It's funny when you make those changes. Sometimes it just maybe gives them a bit more freedom, a bit more confidence, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and
whatever it was,
they
mate.
just feel they found their spot.
Yeah, and he's just absolutely loved it, and it worked really well. So it brought us home, obviously, for the rest of the season.
So Casper a toucher, but just run through a metre or so.
Just joining us for the first time, this is the final round of sectional play, the weekend edition of Champion Estate Pennant for 2025 at the Moama Bowls Club. Both these teams on 4 wins from 4, the winner.
This for the winner of the section.
The final this afternoon.
Oh, there's Craig Rippon with another. Come on, you say it, Sam.
It's a ripper, to be fair.
He'll be loving it too. He's a TV ring junkie.
Loves being on the big
Very
stage.
happy camper when he found out the ring draw this morning.
Actually, when you put him up last night.
I did.
Yep. And I was like, oh. You can see that little glee in his eye.
Pretty fair reply.
That's good. Cass has bowled well. I mean, not a surprise really, but...
No, yeah.
Now again, nice switch, putting up into the lead role within this rink. Just make sure that there's
so
always
Cass
a good
started
solid...
off as third in the early rounds.
Oh, Rippo won't be as happy with this one. A little bit short.
So one of our dinosaurs do be on the mat.
It's not a bad looking track. It's going to get around the back.
In the game.
Absolutely. Good spot to be. Catch you there.
Yep.
Cam would be happy with that.
How good have the crowd's been over the last 2 days? Just sat here looking behind the rink there in front of the clubhouse.
I thought yesterday the crowds were pretty good across the green, but this afternoon,
There's got to be
everyone and their man and dog has come out to watch this game this afternoon.
There's got to be at least 100 here watching just here, isn't
Just
there?
at the moment, absolutely.
At least even more.
Easy more.
Like I'm just...
Hundreds.
Oh yeah, maybe a couple hundred just sitting around us.
No, it's really good to see the sport being well supported in this event in particular, because obviously we've got sides from all over the state and people have travelled to be here to support their teams, so
yeah,
it's awesome to watch.
So Tangles has just picked one up there. He just kicked one down and he's just actually played a bomb.
They'll be happy to get the mat in their hand.
Yeah, very happy. What was that? So I'll make it 3-10 over there.
Yeah, and they're just bang on the halfway stage.
And what are we time-wise, Sammy?
Good question, pal, because Troy's been keeping the time the whole time.
Just gone one.
11:35?
Yeah, 1 hour 25 played.
So we've still got another hour and a bit, just over an hour of time left. We hope we don't get anyone timed out here.
Cutting it pretty fine.
So, back to this game.
Crackers is looking
Crackers
nice here. It's just got to hold on all the way through.
Just going to be a touch under.
Always look
good
just
effort.
under, didn't
Our
it?
weight's magnificent for it, though. Big shot by Pricey there. Over in the rink next door. Grab the jack. Peter Pedro low. What's he got?
An end where everyone
What's
else
he
has
got?
really struggled apart from Rippo and Cass's second bowl. Though he just jumps on and goes bang.
think it's
close.
I think it's might have just got there. Pretty close though. No, Swanee's just holding up the one paddle.
Yeah, if Crackers finds the same line here, he's got that last ball to play into.
How's it looking? Looks a bit under again.
Looks like he's got tighter now, yeah. He'll be disappointed in that, I think.
Yeah. Particularly after his first one.
Yeah. So Ocean Grove just looking for a little bit of cover here. Just looking for the ball to get round the back.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be handy. Get around there.
Yeah, it'd be a difficult spot to get the jack to, but definitely a dangerous spot. So he's covered it well. So Cameron, similar kind of shot to what he'd asked David to play. Definitely out on a wider line.
I think it's just going to hold out there at that pace. It's a handy home though.
Heap there.
Yeah, you just look at this now,
Yeah.
seeing where they're lying, whether it's a bit more direct or the last, depending on where Tyson's comes in.
Tyson on his backhand. Looking to sneak around.
Chances.
Get in there. This looks good. Is it going to get there?
Even any touch on
just
Lowies.
short.
Still just showing the one for Ocean Grove. Just settling himself.
Oh, hang on. Cam doesn't want to. Ooh. Yeah.
Kevin 3 down to
One up.
went to a jack a foot away from the ditch, and what was he shot with his last? And they pick up a 1. Just keep ticking things over at the moment.
What's Tyson going to do here? Is he going to try to play down and remove Cass's bowl and
Is
make
it
a number?
almost at a stage in the game where you've got to take half a chance to make a number?
Yeah.
I think if
Still
you're
20 ends, but
But
I mean,
still,
that's not a lot of ends really when you're
I
trying
reckon
to
he
doesn't.
will. I reckon he'll play backhand here with a bit of weight. Yep. A little
and
bit
he's
more
not
weight. No,
happy
he
at
doesn't
all. He
like
was
that.
disappointed the second it came out of his hand there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sam. It's probably getting to that stage where the singles definitely, you're wanting more than singles if you're trailing. Just try and put a bit of scoreboard pressure
So
back
just
on.
the one. The paddle man, look at him. Good call there, Swanee.
Always nice to see the president in and around supporting the events.
Yeah, absolute legend. He paddled a game earlier yesterday for us, and the feedback was this morning, I want to see you acknowledging my calls, all right? Every time I put the paddles up, I want you acknowledging it. So every time he's walked past this morning, we've given him the 2 thumbs up. Thanks, pal.
He's not one to shy away from the limelight,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Warledge.
So it's 11 shot lead. It's been this way for the last half hour or so. In Section 1, Traralgon back ahead against Shallenbar Golf, 28 to 26. If they
Or
win,
stretch
they're
that to a
through.
2-shot lead.
yeah, that's right.
Stretched it
Yeah,
out.
Traralgon have got the lead back, and it's 2 shots. And Yarraville lead Shep Golf by 10 in case Shallenbar do win. Yarraville are there waiting.
We're probably about a foot and a half short there, but right on track.
Yeah, we're not going to put Cass off.
I hope.
Having another stellar year, Cass.
More bowls.
Unbelievable.
And look at this for a bowl. Thank you. Right on cue.
Yep.
Straight behind. About a foot over. Foot and a half.
Well, gentlemen. I'm going to have to keep my stint short.
Yes,
Sweet.
you have to keep moving. It's nearly lunchtime for the boys and girls.
You've got to get in there and make all those sandwiches.
Yeah, good. Yes, good. Stuart, thanks for joining us. We will maybe
No
catch
worries
you
at all.
a little
Always
bit
great to have
later
you,
on.
Always
Stewie.
fantastic. You never know. We'll see what happens this afternoon. But yeah, good luck to both teams, particularly the ones in green and black. And we'll hopefully speak to you again this afternoon.
Sounds good,
Thank you.
Stu.
Thanks for popping in, Stewie.
For joining us. Keep things ticking. We're over at the halfway mark now. Moama just hovering around this 10-shot lead. Ocean
Yeah,
Grove
they
yet
are.
to make any real inroads.
I agree with what Stewie said earlier. I think if the Grovers can just get a couple, one end across the board of 2, 2 and 2, and then all of a sudden,
That's all it takes.
then you're right back anyone's game.
Need to give themselves a bit of belief.
Yep. So
Chances.
there's a good ball.
TJ
from TJ.
played it real
And
good.
Joel, that's a rip up.
2.
And every time they've been there, to Steamer's credit, they've been able to find a way to get in there. Just coming up a little bit short. So, and what can we see on the other rinks? Again,
Yeah, Pete Campbell and the Jack from Moama look like they're holding one.
yeah, it looks like one over there.
Robbo with 2 left angles with 1 left, and
I think it's
who's
one
that
to
holding for the Grovers ring
That's
next
one
door?
to
mate?
us. That's Fodder's bowl there. So it's just one, I think. Maybe 2. Could be 2. Just looking at the angle, but Tony Joel, good bowl here.
Tice urging this to run.
Get in there, he's saying. There's a couple.
Shot,
However-
a little bit something just to work with on the way in.
Yeah, correct. That's why Tice was urging it on. Wanted it behind Jack. Not really giving him something to use.
He's probably overplayed this. All right, this is the best hand Ocean Grove have had in a little while. They're holding 3. Oh, stepping on the mat and looking to get a little bit of coverage.
I reckon he'd even like to turn over Tony's here. I'll tell you what, it's a good looking track. If it gets down to it.
Any touch, any
touch.
touch.
That'll do.
Pretty good.
That will do.
Turns it from 3 into 2, but a much better 2. Dave Keenan
Much
now with
better
just
too.
a forehand draw on. Zip old trail Jack, need to miss the front. Definitely around that.
It's a hard forehand though.
Yeah, it looks it.
You think it's going to come and it just sticks. But if you're just that little bit narrow, if you don't quite get it out, it will turn.
That's sort of that tricky weight where you want to make sure you're there because you're 2 down and
Yeah.
end
Yeah.
up sort of
And a short
through.
bowl on that side, it's
Yeah.
just going to, all you're going to do is clog it up and make it more difficult.
Probably from the mat as well. The front one is probably
There's a good
blocking
shot
up the,
by Lowy here,
the
getting
jack.
it back for the trail spot. That's a good spot. How's this looking? Just going to be under us, I think.
Just overcorrected.
Yep. Just under.
Oh, and his owner sort of fell back into it. Not a good spot.
Yeah, he sort of Cam's obviously getting some good turn with those Tigers, but his weight's got to be absolutely spot on. He's only got maybe half a foot to sort of draw it. Get inside for the 2 that's there. No, Tyson. Looking for it to drop here.
Just needs to beat this, and yeah,
Yep.
I'll pay that. 2 to Robbo, 12-3 over there. Buzz, that's really what the difference is right now.
Yeah, it is, mate. You're right. However, I wouldn't write it off yet.
No, only a full wood. You can Camo might line one up the middle here.
I think, here we go, going to load up. Well, he's somehow got an outcome. He's got him.
And then to even following at this.
Oh my goodness. So he's gone from 3 down.
Genuine
to
6-shot turnaround.
3 up. Does Tice like it? Has it got there? He's got it. He's got it there.
Yeah, he did well
That's
to put
the
that
shot.
behind him, get on the mat and draw the shot. And
And I'll tell you what, that's in a good spot
got
too.
to a spot, yeah. I think he's still, Cammy has a good shot himself to trail
Well, he does,
Jack.
absolutely, but that's a great spot. Because that didn't come back to the line. You know, it's even something that Cam could have had a bit of a look at. Because the 3 shots here could have been a big move. So he's gone a bit wider, Cam, but the Tigers' turn. Is he just a bit over? That's a big bowl by Tice.
Yep.
Big bowl. So, 10 all. It's a good fight back.
Yeah, I mean, this stream rink has probably been, well, obviously the peak of them based off what the scoreboard is, but probably the shot making we've seen from everyone as well.
Oh, it's been a good standard. Right.
Third and skip battle for the ages.
So what happened over there on the Kevy rink? They must have got the mat in hand.
Wherever
so
you look, they're just winning the ends more often than not. They move to 33, they can pick up a 2.
giving them a 14-shot lead at the moment.
It's the first time that Ocean Grove...
15 to go.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be a part where either side, if they were trailing in the game, it's going to be the first time they faced a bit of adversity in the tournament so far. Can they rally together? There's still 15 ends left.
Yeah, still plenty of time.
You'd think at some point they'll have a little run of momentum, just of 2 or 3 ends somewhere across the board. It's unlikely it continues in one team favour the whole time.
Then you get that little freight train moment where everyone gets on.
Yep.
Rippo. A little bit looser this one, but it's there. Very animated over on some of these other rinks. Cass has played a bomb here. Yep, one to Cass. It's a luxury having her leading, I can tell you now. Tony just going to run under. Good wait for the shot though.
Yeah, right on here.
Yeah, short bowls are no good on this stuff, mate. So, 2 to Steamers at the moment. Tony, this looks like a good track. Is he going to hold? Has he got the weight?
Pace, Buzz, is the question.
Has he? I think he has.
Got the jack.
He's got it. That's a good bowl.
Get up with it.
Hi, Tony.
Did well. Was afraid for a second that he might have dropped the pace, but he definitely had enough to change it up. Needed two.
I thought I was with you there for a second, Sammy. I thought it was just going to cut under, but no. This one looks all right too. Oh, that's how you reply. That's a fair reply.
And Doyd, thank you. No, I'll just land right on top of the jack. Almost put the lights out on it.
Is that Tyson just saying, rip at it, I think. He just said, get it out.
Don't think there's any point trying to play much delicate. It's
No.
lined up to get right over the jack.
Yeah, I think that's what, yep, here we go. Ooh, not far off.
I think if there's your steamers, you're just loading up past the jack here.
Well, you don't need to get it too close, do you? Because I think you know what's next shot going to be.
Yeah, Cammy's still sort of calling into the head with a yard just to try and turn it through the jack and get it around the corner to take that shot away completely. And they do have the next couple of seconds.
What you don't want to do, though, is just tip it out of the way and then frame it up.
Well, we'll find out very shortly what's
go.
going to happen, Buzz.
Here we go. He creates a bit more
No, yeah, he makes
space and opportunity now for even a draw shot, because you've even got
a little bit of both there.
You've got Rippo's bowl 2 out wide that you can potentially, you know, work off as you're coming under. Or is it rip at it and get them both? That's what Tyson's thinking about. You hit that orange.
I actually don't think it looks all that great, but he might go if he does the same and even gets just the orange out.
Yep. And then he
Gives
opens it up for
Tice.
Tice.
Yeah.
Let's face it, Tice doesn't mind having a bit of a rip.
No.
I'm thinking Tice has said, I reckon you have a dip at this, son. Come on, Pedro. Maybe get them out. It's a little bit straighter. It's got some good pace on it. He's got it. How's this?
A little bit of both.
Oh, he'll be happy with that. Tice will be.
Half a sec, he might have been missing the orange and getting down.
Yeah, straight onto it.
Clean. Wow, what a shot that is, dude. Just about pit to pit after the jack being moved with that sort of weight.
Have a look at this. I thought
If he misses the orange,
he had that.
oh, he gets probably a chunk of it in the end, but oh, well, as we said, if he moved the orange, it gave Tice a better look at it.
Well, now it's opened it right up.
That's, of course, if Crackers doesn't play the same bowl and get to it first.
Oh, that's true.
Done it a few times already.
And he's gone a bit straight up. Just might be under.
He's got weight, though.
Or is he going to get a little candle off it? Oh, that's framed up.
It had framed it up real good. It just falls out late to leave a little bit of a gap.
You watch the young fella here. I don't think he'll be short.
It's one he almost has to get. The context of the game.
I think you're right.
14 with 15 ends to play. They need a team lift up. Dangles wins an end. Sirelli with the mat.
Here we go.
This has to go. Has to go. Can work off these.
Working off it.
And the jack.
And he has. That's a great shot by Tyson. I'd give him a high five as he walked past. It's got to be holding at least 3 now.
Yeah, the last one of Crackers just left that.
I'm actually surprised the jack
double
hasn't
kiss
gone
on the
in.
jack.
Surprised the jack didn't quite make it into the pit.
Probably the fact that it hit both oranges took the pace off it enough just to stay on, really.
But holding 3 at the moment. So big bowls by Cam. How's it looking? I tell you what, He's given it a good effort. It's just going to sit there. That's a good chip.
Well, if it's not shot at second.
Hey. That's a good bowl by Cam.
Back to 12. Tyson can either draw for 2 and get the margin back to 10.
Or do you have a bit of a dip at the
Go
orange?
the bowl and make Cam draw it once more.
Yep. Or just play with enough weight to tip the orange one in. It's a hard shot though.
Yeah.
You'd be better off just
Paddling,
going
we
ripping
need
at
a
it.
real idea of how far the orange is off.
I reckon.
Foot?
Yeah, be a foot at least, I reckon. Let's see what he does here. Tice. Looks like he's lining up. Oh, that is a ripping shot. So the pressure, absolute beauty.
Yeah, just go it and make Cam try and draw again.
So pressure back onto Cam.
Cam doesn't have to change anything. He's only got to beat the front ones to his second shot here.
Only 2.
Both Skip's confidence, it's fair to say, is up right now. How's it going?
Cam, how's he looking? Looks.
Oh, he needs to navigate. He's navigated.
Oh.
Just navigated. Just missed the front. Gets second
Yeah,
shot.
let's go around. So got second shot. That was a big bowl though, the ties. And here comes Swanee, the paddle man. He's doing a great job. So 1 to Tyson. It's back to 11. Was 14, back to 11.
Yeah, good shots by Lowy there to change up that head because Glennie Dall with the second bowl hanging right on it.
All right.
12-6-1 to Kevy next door. Kevy's ranked 6 of the last 7 ends.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I might go and jump on, mate. Thank you, Sammy.
Sounds good, Belt. Thanks for jumping
Thanks,
in.
mate. Jumping on. I'll go out there and
Good luck
get
for
him
the
through the
Grovers.
last
You better
few
get him
ends.
fired up, mate.
All right,
Sounds
pal.
good.
Say
Plus,
thanks, mate.
Thanks for joining us, pal. Much appreciated. 12 the diff, 12 to play in Section 1. Traralgon, who, if they win a through, well, it's 34-33. They lead Shallumbar Golf after 32 of 45. And if Shallumbar win, that opens the door for Yarraville, who still hold a 10-shot margin with only 6 sends to play. So Traralgon having to work pretty hard. As you'd expect, Shallumbar, well, they've been handy. If it wasn't for shot difference, they'd be right in it as well. They've won 3 of the 4 games they've played. Potentially going to go home winning 4 games, not even finishing in the top 2. JT's back in to call the last dozen ends alongside me. Howdy.
Hello.
Gee, it's good atmosphere.
Good. Oh, yeah.
Good level.
I mean, when the home club is in a pivotal match,
yes,
it's makes things quite good in terms of the atmosphere.
They're just holding this lead. It's hard to peg back across only 3 rinks in 45 ends.
It's going to need a big turnaround from probably the 2 rinks that aren't winning.
So for the whole, I mean, they've only generated 22 shots in 33 ends and 1-4 to Tice earlier on, I think just before we jumped on. And then apart from that, just 1s and 2s across all the 3 rinks.
Well, our little theory about the previous year's runners-up winning the next year still on the cards.
I was thinking if Moama just hold on, that was going to be the big intro to see if it was going to happen again. So this would be potentially the 4th year running. Yeah, Warriors won, that's good. Is this the 4th year running?
It would be.
If it happens?
If it happens, yes. I mean, whilst this is highly unlikely, it only takes on every rink across the green.
Yeah,
say
Buzzing
two
was
and
just
end,
saying. Yep.
and all of a sudden the margin's halved and it's gettable. So, I mean, your timing's got to be perfect and everyone has to do it. The longer you go before it happens, the less unlikely it's going to happen. True still got their noses in front.
Oh, gee, there's been nothing in that the whole time. I've been keeping the viewers updated. 1 and 2 shot margins nearly the whole game.
$33-34 after 32 ends in favour of Traralgon.
Yarraville are waiting, aren't they?
They're 10 in front now too.
They are there.
Have you gone with any Pedros today?
No, but I'm running out of time.
You're not going to give it for that one.
No, if I was going to give any, it was probably from... it was sort of tricky. He played 2 really, really good bowls last end to improve the shape of the head, but didn't actually get the shot at all.
Yeah, you couldn't
He
really
didn't really cut anything. It sort of turned a front toucher away, so it gave Tyson a look to put the jack in the ditch. Gee, Cracker's been pretty solid.
Yeah,
JT, I've never really seen him play before.
Yeah, you've been missing out actually.
Have I?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's been very good.
I've been a fan of Crackers for a long time. Started up his bowls up my way. Lake Boga. Rightio, I expect Peter Lowe to correct here, Sammy.
It's a miss. Oh, well, that's repose. They turn up. Doesn't actually turn it in.
He had
They
the
still only
weight
hold
to
one.
get there, didn't he?
Kangaroos trail the jack for 1. Robbo still with 2 to play. Change hands, and there's now 6 bowls all in the centre line and all not that close really. Craig Rippon's bowl still the shot, holding 1. There's a simmer. What a funny old end.
I know,
It's just nothing really close.
Kind of.
Got to get up and over the seam and.
Do you reckon he tries
Found it.
to turn it onto the jack during he's in? Like just a bit.
That could be the only thing he's looking at.
How far do you think it's going to move to bring the back ones in?
It's got to get an angle where it actually misses the other two bowls there as well. Yeah.
It's a really low percentage shot.
Yeah, do you drop 2 feet and draw a second?
That's...
Tangle's holding. Yeah, Paddle's in a bit of trouble though at the same time.
Look
So
at how many he's down.
it's getting to a point where maybe 1s and 2s won't be enough just yet. He's tried to play it, JT.
He was trying to play it. Paddles on the run again. Got shot. Oh, that helps.
Got all 3 out and scored. So there's a chance here that Ocean Grove will score an end across the board, but it might only be in 1s. So of course, if Cam doesn't do anything here. JT.
Looks good. Running it. Oh, bit of high jumping.
What?
I love it.
You should have seen Craig's move
Oh,
earlier.
I know.
Oh, big air time.
I'm going to
Still
make a
coming
point
back
now.
down.
The next time I'm involved in a game of the show, I'm going to try and just get as high as I can.
So slow-mo replay
Yeah.
and see how I...
Get the legs kicking like the scissor kick. Peter Quarter.
Terralgan 34, Shalombar Golf, you guessed it, 34.
Wow.
Nearly 10 ends left there on 7, 8, 9. The... What is it? Is it 4 rinker?
Well,
I know we're only using 3 rings, but
Yeah,
is
it's
it a 4 rinker
ring.
normally?
Yeah, I think you can squeeze 4 in there, yes.
Yeah.
What time does the final start, Sam?
Scheduled for 2:30. Joshua Cartwright, it's potentially closer to 2:45. The way we're going.
That's 7:12, that one there, thank you.
Ah, rightio.
And then the other one is 6:12.
Ah, rightio.
Oh. So, margin? 11. 10 to play. Is he all the way there, Sam? Fair effort. Looks like some of those games are finished out in the back green. Don't mind that weight of Tony Giles' semi. Got to give it a chance. Give something. Oh, Michael West. See that bowl over there?
Yeah, he's probably still due for one in this final. He's been good all week.
It's not a final.
Trails it for 4.
It's a last
Oh,
sectional
sorry.
game. It's like a mini final.
It's a mini final.
It's a mini final.
It's an elimination game.
It is. Tell you who's rock solid as a leader, which I've never seen him play a lot, but again, it is his home ground. But Jimmy Hogan, those yellow and black bowls are always near it as a leader.
The same in this morning's game as well. Played this good. Gets through both through the jack.
Great bowl, Tony Joel.
Chompers.
Tony Joel, mate.
Nah, they call him TJ though.
Yeah. Is it going to be one last twist yet, Sam?
I don't see it happening. I don't. They need to pick up numbers. They haven't picked up numbers the whole game. It's been quite low scoring across the whole board.
That head over there where Mickey West trailed, Peter Campbell must have did some damage with his first bowl, did he?
Well,
No, hang on. So it must have been Liv Cartwright did the damage.
Pete hasn't played one yet, has he?
No, that's what I mean. So it must have been Liv that did the damage. Peter Campbell's just drawn shot over there. Right, Peter Lowe needs to add another. I mean, ideal if he could play backhand and get to the white bowl and flop down, or play forehand and just add to the count either side of Tony Giles' other bowl. Kevin Anderson just drew shot at the rink next door. So every time Ocean Grove maybe looked like getting a shot or a couple, the Moama backhand players are doing the job.
No speed. Pedro needs to make this one. Out, gets a little touch off the outside, and that'll be enough for...
Well, it works out. Good speed.
More than one. 3.
Tough shot for Cam here, I reckon. Sammy, that's the... Is he trying to get through the two blue ones, you reckon?
He was looking as if he was interested, even though it was obviously missing around there. Maybe if he was getting back down to lowies was enough to land it for second.
Could the other Craig Ripon one be beaten the Orange Bowl?
Yeah, that's 3 at the moment. Yeah.
Ben Fletcher asks a very good question, Sam. Who goes through if this is a tie? Pull the ladder out, Sam.
One will have the better shots up.
There we go.
Middle. Missed the whole jack.
Maybe they thought they were going to use the bowl of Max Rowley's over that head over there. Don't know. We're not there. We can't tell. We just got to bring our attention back to this. Cam Keenan.
Definitely think he's trying to be underneath through the port to get the shot bowl through the jack, JT. Josh.
Close.
Josh.
He's awfully close.
Oh my.
They've got one.
Cuts
to
2 out.
Grove yet. Still better than being 3 down.
Better than 3 down and Tyson drawing to add a 4th. Absolutely.
Fluffer got shot over there. He was obviously trying to run the jack at the pit.
Wasn't even close. The front side was shot. Well, it does have one left to try and do something about it.
What's Tyson doing here? Needs to drop now. One to Ocean Grove.
All right, that's all overall up to date. Back to 10 the difference. 39 and 45 played. In the other section, Traralgon and Shallumbar. Traralgon leading by 1 shot, 37 ends played. Yarraville will get the win over Shep Golf by around a dozen shots or so.
So, Yarraville Footscray are keeping very close attention to that middle green.
Very close attention. They're all watching. There's still an end going in their actual game against Golf, I think.
And they're not even watching them.
They couldn't care less.
They are watching and barracking hard for Shallumbar Golf.
I want to know if they're coming over to the front dome for more bowls or getting in the car.
I reckon Traralgon does enough, Sam.
I reckon it might be a draw.
If it's a draw, Traralgon get through.
Traralgon still get through.
That's right. They haven't lost a game yet.
The noise you're hearing is from the Traralgon crew as well, isn't it? I think we could just have a... Oh, come over here, just a switch too.
Yeah, great correction from Cass.
Everywhere you look, it's just not quite working out for them, JT.
No, if you're Ocean Grove. They're holding a good number on the rank next door as it sits at the moment too.
Yeah, it looks a good 4, maybe even 5.
On the right track here, I reckon. It's all down to speed. Just a fraction under. Oh, jeez.
Different?
It turned late on that hand. Oh, great bowl from Brad Pavey on the rink next door.
Sorry, good. Pedro. Oh. For a second, he thought was going to let go and get under that and land. Moama's closest.
Yeah, and David Cracker's keen and probably put it exactly where Cam
Coverage
said to put it.
About where the foot went.
Roughly. How are we going on that game next door? Any update with scores?
Another one to Traralgon, 38-36. They've only played 38 ends, so
what's the time
we'll
limit?
keep moving. We started this at 11:35, so very close to it.
So 11:45.
11:35.
So 15 minutes.
Yep.
Troy will be giving the warning soon.
What's he doing now? More coverage?
Don't know.
Nothing else good happening. They're holding one. They've got it surrounded pretty well. Don't see him dropping a number anywhere.
No.
Big time from Paddles. They score at 1.
9 with 5. It's not a bad bowl here by Crackers. It's in a good spot. Do you think Tyson's going to try? Oh, there's 2 shots I see, Sammy. This was the one I did see. Backhand trying to get through Tony's onto his own. That's what I did see.
So good.
The only thing is now he's exposed himself
Yeah, but he has to try and score. He's 9 down with 5 to play.
Yeah, I'm not saying Cameron can come down, bowl, jack, on the forehand.
Anyway, he likes.
Close.
Oh, just dived a little bit. Thought he might have been a little bit quicker on that track to be there. He's
that much more.
Just getting there in the end. (40 to 36). Traralgon have got themselves a margin with 5 ends to play.
Well, they're nearly home.
Only won 4 or 5 games, nearly. That section, fair effort.
We might have 2 country teams in the final. I mean, obviously there's a lot more chances of that,
Well,
but
there's usually only one Metro team. So
but
yeah,
consistently the Metro team normally makes the final.
yeah. Oh, got it.
Yeah, like the move. Not getting a number there, and they need numbers, so reset and try and give yourself a bit more time.
They'll throw them back, which gives us a chance to see what's happening on the far rink. There's a bit of congestion around the track as well. That's the 13th end they're playing between Matt and Matt. Flapper and Robertson, that is. Yeah, Brocky's been pretty steady.
He's a much improved bowler. Scored himself a under 18 state triples title there last week. And just adds to the bowling ability of the Keenan family.
Yes.
Bowlers, this is your
Tangle's playing a bit of a searching here.
to complete your match.
He's changed a lot up. I don't think the results can go his way based off that reaction.
Jacob Brighton's bowl, which is their half and half bowl, is the bowl that's got shot over there, Sam. What are you doing here if you're Ocean Grove? In my head, because there's... if you want to try and kill it at once...
Yeah, well, they might only have one more crack at whatever they paid to kill and restart, maybe only once.
So I'll maybe going... I was thinking maybe going short and giving yourself options that way. But then, is there a length you think that you might get a better chance of getting a number?
I think we probably haven't seen this. Maybe just one go at absolute maximum. See what happens. I actually don't think either front hand have absolutely dominated the game at any point in an end at all. Confirmed as a 1 to Robbo, so another end disappears for Ocean Grove and another shot. They have to gain 41 ends played, 37-27. Winner through to the final. Looking more and more likely they'll play against Traralgon, who just have to win their final game against Shalamba Golf. They lead by 4, 5 ends to play.
Oh, great reply. Won't the atmosphere be huge here this afternoon with a Moama versus more than likely Traralgon grand final?
Similar to what it was last year.
Yeah, yeah.
See if the result can be any different.
What are you doing with the rink, Sam? Have you worked that out yet?
No, I haven't got that far. I'm still waiting to see who's going to win, because Traralgon boys have had a couple go on the stream as well. Shots. Hands up on
So
the
by that virtue, it'll be a great bowls cast. Jimmy Scullin on the streaming rink.
potentially.
Can
We
play.
haven't streamed. Can play. Wait, he's got a state pairs title to his name.
With the better McElwain.
Correct. Both lands Moama's closest. What the closest? On ring 5. For 2, maybe 3. One had to be there. Made hard work of it if it is. Here's a clear call. Yep, you want to speak or not? No. Kevin with a weight on the rink next door. Couple down. Nope, not a couple down anymore. Jack goes out of bounds.
Kills it. Well, what's that? 3 minutes. They got it in time. The next end will be a respot based off my calculations.
There'll be another chance to play this last end the way the Jack is. Grove holding 2. Crackers needs to navigate. He might miss it. Oh, he missed it. And stopped in time for 1. Well, Maybe there will be a kill.
Yeah, or see if you can get the bowl too.
Yeah, you can nearly see a piece of it from the mat, can't he? Not massive weight. Giving himself a chance to get the bowl. Flick at the jack. Oh, not quite. Just on the wrong side if he's looking for the bowl, but still, if he gets the back edge of the jack, it's getting out.
Thinking about the time here.
Should be getting caught up in the front stuff is.
Got to get it done now.
Just about game on the line here. Good attempts twice, misses under. Moama will hold the one. Kim will throw it out. Try and make it a second. Elgin Challenbar back to 3 the difference, with 2 to play.
It's all happening. He's on a high line.
Don't think he'll be too worried. They've had a great battle with the Stream Rink, JT. It's been one of the better games we've streamed this event season. It'll end in a 12-all draw after 15 ends played.
We'll
swing across to Kevy. The overall is on just 11. That's going to make things harder.
Please complete your end. If the end is killed, respot on the 2-metre mark. Thank you.
He's the man. Never mind, Cameron. Never mind, Dave. I'm Brock, and I'm numero uno.
What a bowl there.
11 with 3 to play. We won't get the last end in, so we'll just stick with it because Tangles has got 1 bowl left.
Can he get jack
to make
movement?
3.
You know what I reckon? His bowl's probably stopping him from getting the jack to where he wants to get it to, unfortunately. Gets 3, yeah. Means Brad Pavey would need 8.
Yeah, and with no option to kill that, and they've got at least 1 bowl short of the jack, and won't have 2 right on it.
Yeah, Matty Flapper's going to have to play a good bowl to make 3 or 4 here. I think he's going for a Hail Mary shot, Sammy. He's trying to get Jack
we're just sort of trying
to kill and then
yeah.
hope he gets the 2 back
the
bowls
way
out.
through.
Yeah. Well, how's the score over Traralgon versus Shallumbar while waiting for these guys to play bowls, Sammy?
Well, there's no change in the fact that it's still a 3-shot lead to Traralgon with 2 to play. There's just a few too many people in the way for me to actually see what might be happening. No. It's gone very quiet over there, I'll give you that.
Is Chris Young still out there playing? Was he finished?
No, he's done.
All right, Hail Mary shot here from Matty Flapper. Not to be, it'll be 2. And I assume...
Yeah, we'll say there's no need to play this anymore. Paddles concedes and Moama have won all 5 games in Section 2 and through to the final. Later on this afternoon, they'll play either Traralgon or Yarraville Footscray, still to be confirmed. JT, we better jump off there quickly so we can go and see what's happening. Thanks all for tuning in. We'll be back online closer to 2:45 for the final Champion Estate Pennant for weekend 2025.